steady gets the job done.
The hours seem to fly when I'm here.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
This is no good. Can't let myself get distracted.
The wise are as deciding with time as with toy.
Might treat us to a roast tonight. Instead of stew.
Somehow my feet always carry me.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go away. Would that all places were so welcoming as this.
All the best tales come from travelers and inns.
Somehow my feet always carry me.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
All this worrying's giving me an achy back.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
Somehow my feet always carry me here.
Nattering all day.
As a matter of fact, I shall never forget the agony I felt at the coronation. We must needs uncover this secret power that allows for the command of pawns.
Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment.
The wise got to find more places to buy my stock.
I'll sleep like a log tonight.
All the best tales come from travelers at the inn.
I end up feeling weary
Suppose
even
I'd best
after a
get to
day of
work.
rest.
Where will the wind blow me today, I wonder?
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
Suppose I'd best get to work.
Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment.
Haste makes waste, as they say.
Interested in my wares?
Suppose I'd best get to
now,
work.
save myself a trip.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
I'd not mind lingering for a spell. Suppose I'll start dusting of little elves.
Polishing my armor can wait till the morn.
Thank this
I'm
job
about ready to
is.
fall asleep on my feet.
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will board the ox cart. We must safeguard it from would-be. See to it that none. The Queen Regent's supporters will come for... Oh, quiet. Come along now. What was that sound? Who's there?
Hold a moment. I'll be handling Augustin's escort from here.
Foul brigand! We shan't allow Sir Augustin to fall prey to the likes of you!
There's no need for theatrics. I know your aim here. Ah, here's a surprise. We met at the tavern, remember? Fair warning, cuz this craven isn't worthy of your trust.
He speaks madness! Subdue him at once, ere he injures our noble charge!
Why, if 'tisn't Sir Ragnall from the tavern? Now two parties ask our aid, but which is the more deserving?
You would betray me.
You believe me then? That's a bit of a relief, act.
Curse you! All that planning and... for what?
Phew! I appreciate the confidence, cuz 'twas a welcome surprise. But I can't linger here, I'm afraid. My apologies for this. Follow after me, if you can. Succeed, and I'll share the truth of all of this.
The decision is yours, Arisen. I trust in your judgment. Let me get that. Choppers, Master! One might confidently call that a resounding victory. Cave. Shall we proceed into the depths? Master! Master, can you hear me? Are you unharmed?
We meet again. Hoy there. I take it you lost your footing as well? You seem to have fared better than I did. I took the fall for Augustin, only to find myself waist deep in monsters. Still, so long as he escaped, I'd wagered that makes this a job well done. Speaking of, I was to tell you the truth behind all of this. Well, I'll be glad to oblige you, of course, but we ought to get moving first. What say I explain while we search for an egg? Time to get to work. Not bad. From what I've seen of your skills during that mess in the tavern and today's business, I can say you're really something. And my word ought to carry a fair bit of weight, considering my reputation as a warrior of unparalleled skill. Though of late, I've mostly been playing escort to spineless nobles. Turns out, as a sellsword proves himself, makes for a duller life. Though I can't still. I hunger for a real battlefield, where I'd not say no to a fight with you. Let's have at it when I'm all healed up, eh? Mayhap, I'll not give you a choice in the matter. I'm not sure what's brought me here. I suppose I'll have a few drinks and hit the head. That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely for your benefit, you know. It was supposed to give those responsible a means to incriminate you. But Augustin is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermin, and hired me to watch over him in an unofficial capacity. So I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, I found your name. But 'twas wasn't on the list of hired guards, oh no. Rather, your name was on the list of persons to be on guard for. In short, you had been called in to act the part of the culprit. Mark my words, if you'd carried on with them, Augustin would have been slain, and you would have been held responsible. You'd not have stood a chance against all that if it hadn't been for me. Aye, methinks I've earned my pay this time, and then some. Now all that remains is to escape this place. I expect we'll find a way out soon enough, if we only press on. Still, I've got to wonder where this craven plot came from, and what you did to warrant it. One thing's for certain, you must have powerful enemies in Vernon. But why? 'Tis not as though you're the Arisen True. What? You are the Arisen? Ha! 'Tis a small world indeed. You've piqued my interest even further, cuz I've no business here. Best I hit the road. Right, let's press on. Judging from the flow of air here, the exit can't be far. Well, this is a right awful place to be cut short. At least you made it out all right. Don't worry, after all, I can't afford to die here. We haven't had ourselves a real bout yet. We'll see each other again. You can count on that. And when we do, you'd best be ready for the fight of your life.
We are reunited at last, Master. I do hope you encountered no trouble in the cave. Let me know if you require a guide for that quest. I have useful knowledge to impart from my travels beyond the rift. I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here, during my travels beyond the rift. Shall I show you to its location? Very well. I shall return. Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Invested one more pass. Make sure Lords of this. Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Do come again. Fancy a look at my wares?
Be ready. Our foes are armed. We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Come on, have at it. Come on, don't drag this out. You scared? You should be.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
See how brave ye are when I catch you. What's the hurry? Go on, run. I enjoy the chase.
I learned of a forgotten rift stone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it, if you like.
Appreciate it. Here, by way of thanks.
done my best to match your skill, Master. Bear in mind that the brute will keep up women with unwavering persistence. Grab hold and drag it to the ground. Quickly, Arisen. We must regain your footing. A fine place to harvest some ingredients. If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Crowds can be troublesome. Best be on my guard.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Haste makes waste, as they say.
Won't someone do aught about this?
We shall await you here, Master.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I inquire as to what's been... So this is how the sword looked in its glory days of yore. 'Tis splendid to behold. I thought the blade ought to be restored for its history, but seeing it like this, I feel it means something more. Pray, give my thanks to the blacksmith who repaired it. 'Tis fine work she has done. Impeccable, I should say. And you, Sir Arisen, you have breathed life anew into one of our kingdom's most sacred treasures. I can imagine no worthier symbol of a sovereign's majesty. I await the day it shall adorn your noble hip with bated breath.
I'd sooner stay out of that.
Oh, I got to keep moving.
Quite the predicament.
Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route.
When does my watch?
What should I do?
The moment I let down my guard, I'm done.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet e'er since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel, but you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. He requires proper treatment. I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as oft as I am able.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray, bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it. Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. You're not a patient, are you? I suppose you must be a visitor. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I have the privilege of serving as abbess here. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making my rounds of the patients. Not to mention, I have to find the means to procure more medicinal ingredients. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis perilous, but there is one ingredient in particular we cannot afford to run out of. You would procure it yourself? I am grateful beyond words, sir. In that case, might I trouble you to bring me some miasmite? The slums are a bane to the body's humors, and its residents are oft prone to illness. We do what we can with what little we have. Your aid is most appreciated, sir. Yes, sir. Ah, forgive me. I had a... If that's not the case, you will have to excuse me.
I don't like it here.
What should I do?
I mustn't let the captain see my knees. All this patrol
One can never be too careful.
Always another errand to see to.
There's ought to be said.
Look, as long as you please.
There's been talk of a mysterious structure rising from the sea. I'm not sure what to make. You know where to find me. I've wisdom to offer.
I don't know what to do.
Anything that we learn here.
I don't like this. I want to go home.
Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. You've my gratitude. Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me, but I must return to my rounds directly. Ah, but in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you a tour of the premises. Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What say you? As servants of the gracious hand, we provide whatever treatment we can to those unfortunate who are stricken by maladies. Yet, at times, 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived. An unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now even their poor son Lubomir has fallen ill. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the medicine he required. So, he was put into our care.
I'll hold on to this. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judgment. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure, that they might inflate its price. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue on my rounds. Pray, stay as long as you wish. Come, come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to make a fresh batch now.
Psst. You there. Help me. Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it till just a few days past. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. And now he's... Mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet... something isn't right about this place. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the Gracious Hand, come tell me of them, won't you? I'd see to it myself, but I can hardly move.
This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice low.
Each of our patients deserve...
Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve. That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical patients convalesce under the Abbess's care. None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Teles, she gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times I hear strange cries and moans drift up from below. Which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of afflictions, you see. And yet, a part of me is afeared for them.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night. And none save the Abbess can enter? If the Gracious... You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there. Oh, you've my thanks. I just can't stomach the thought of lying here not knowing. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, it must be the Abbess's doing. Should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice is carried out? See, I've already reported my suspicions to the Sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you apprehend the Abbess, they'll know to come and arrest her. So I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need, if it exists to be found.
To get to the bottom of what is happening at the Gracious Hand, we shall have to acquire evidence of any misdeeds.
My days are spent in solitude.
I've not got food atwixt my teeth, had I?
I do hope naught befalls Lupamere.
Suppose you're all right.
I'll go and open the chest. How might we enter the basement sick room? Oh, what does this say?
With the aid of Sir Kendrick and his helper in locating Sir, 'twas a royal library that was sealed off by a sovereign of some generations past. In a bid to pass the throne on to his own descendants, this sovereign attempted to consign our kingdom's histories to alas, 'twould seem that, no matter the age, the avarice of those in power is all but guaranteed. Yet 'tis clear it serves them not. Almost laughably so. The sovereign's line ultimately fell to ruin, and now this library, so laboriously sealed, has been discovered. What can we learn from this? Those who make light of history are doomed to be crushed under its heel. Fine timing, sir. My time in that tenebrous jail has only hastened the deterioration of my eyesight. I stare at the page, but the letters stubbornly refuse to take shape. Yet these, oh, alas, as I recall, though as I hear, should you happen to, what say you? I am in your prey,
I don't know what to do.
I'm sure I can handle this. Would all my days. May the heavens shield us from at your disgrace.
Calls, and I shan't resist.
Wish I could go on an adventure.
Got to focus.
What should I do?
Let me get that.
Oh, someone help me.
Medicine! 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 Now! Now! Now!
How might we enter the basement sick room?
Surely I can permit.
Can scarce afford to keep us fed these days.
I'm aching for a fight.
Supper and a night's rest.
Elena. Ah, yes. The abbess of the Gracious Hand. A fine woman by all accounts. I was in her care once myself. But I must admit, I've always felt there's something off about her. You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. But then I started getting sicker and sicker till I was certain death would come for me. In the end, I survived, but methinks I was one of the lucky few. So many died down there. And once, I saw her, the abbess, meeting with a strange man. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up. And he gave her something small in return. You'd think 'twere medicine, but I'd not have bought medicine from a man like that. He had the look of a scoundrel about him. They were whispering, but I did hear one of them say aught about keeping quiet. 'Tis well suspicious, eh? Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square in the eastern part of the common quarter. And
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person, a saint-like. Her earnest care saw me back to full health. I wavered between life and death for quite some time in that basement sick room, And she watched o'er me through it all, bless her. Can't say as I miss that basement, mind. 'Tis an eerie place, dark and shadowy, filled with the moaning of the sick. Suppose 'tis only to be expected, given the state of those assembled. I'm sure I was moaning too.
Where's my comb?
What should I do? Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phasus is like to be in your debt. Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much so quickly.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. 'Tis simple for me to extract what I require.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's hoping I ne'er end up in your care.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be seen here with you.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the Lady Saint's image in the eyes of the common folk, would we? Here's your special medicine.
Glad we understand each other. Till next time.
Aye, be seeing you.
This is not the first we've heard of Lord Phasus. What could his aim be, I wonder?
This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice.
Don't I know that lass from somewhere? Now that's a crowd and a half.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
One can never be too careful. You looking to join? Don't.
Stand strong!
I don't like the look of this.
What a waste of time. The road at your left. Or to head home.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an
What should I do?
I'm ill at ease here.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? You found a medicine used only in the basement sick room? I don't like the sound of that. Do you think... Could I trouble you to look into this as well? Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw afore coming here. Radcliffe, his name was. Pray, sir, do what you can. I must...
Methinks we would do well to bring this medicine to Sir Radcliffe, the doctor over in Rest Town. We found some evidence, but there might be more to discover. Let us scour every inch of this room. Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
I don't know what to do.
I must be vigilant. The town's blood meant all my days.
Suppose I better get to work.
Perhaps a stroll through town.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
Sleep.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
I'll not take that from you. This ox cart's bound for the... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
That's enough intellectual labor. Apart from my joints, I've naught to complain of.
Aye? In need of a doctor, are you? What's this you're giving me? Oh, I see. You want me to run some sort of test on this? Determine what manner of substance 'tis? Interesting. Well, you've certainly piqued my curiosity. Whatever your reasons, I'll take a look. Naturally, I'll need a bit of time with it. Come back again in... oh, I don't know. Later.
Bleeding amateurs. No respect for their tools.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Hmm.
Least I have my...
Oh.
That's something.
Oh, look, I guess work is pulling in a scrap. Why? Peruse at your leisure.
Ah, there you are. You've come at a good time. I've just finished running those tests. I must ask, where did you acquire that concoction? 'Tis a fell thing you got there. To be plain, 'tis more poison than physic. It has the potential to heal one's ailment, certainly. But only if they could survive long enough, which isn't likely. Worse still, it has addictive properties that are likely to cause the patient to become dependent on its deadly effects. I say patient, But I should hope whoever made this did not intend it as a method of treatment. You'd have to be well and truly mad to attempt such a thing.
Need anything?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Stop by again soon.
What must needs be done?
What ought I to do?
Still too early. This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
What am I supposed to do about it?
I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure.
Good day, sir.
I'd like to spark up with you. Time to be heading out to leave.
Time to head to market, methinks.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Is there aught I can help you with, sir? Oh, if you're looking for Lubomir, his condition deteriorated to the point that he had to be moved to the basement sick room. He's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid, not even family. Even we're not allowed to go see him. No need to worry, though. The Abbess is tending to him personally. She'll nurse him back. Is there aught I can help you with, sir? Oh, if you're looking for Lubomir, he's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid, not even family. No need to worry, though. The Abbess is tending to... The patients in this room must not be disturbed. Leave this place at once. The patients in this room must not be... What are you doing? Unhand me this instant.
Many thanks for your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak. Suffice to say, your testimony, combined with the evidence you've procured, have cast a great deal of suspicion upon the Abbess that she isn't like to shake. Pray have this, sir. 'Tis your reward for aiding us in our duty to this city.
Let me get that. It seems we must part ways for the time being.
This may require a delicate touch.
I only pray my watch instead.
Ah, the perfect spot to sit in.
Someone talked about this. What about you? Seems there's been talk of a mysterious structure rising from the sea. You know where to find me. There's been talk of a mysterious structure.
Shall we get some rest then?
Well met, sir.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again.
There's been talk of a mysterious structure rising from the sea. I'm not sure. What to make of it? Much obliged.
Put a price on peace and quiet.
Look, as long as you please. Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again. Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist. Do come again.
Well met, sir.
I can tell half as
Look
many
as
words.
long as you please.
Days like this make me glad to be alive.
My back.
What's going on in town?
Living's hard. For dreams.
I don't know what to do.
I must confess.
Ah, you've returned. Oh, my spectacles. Well done, sir. With these, I shall have no need to fear any letters, be they small or faintly scrawled. I shall learn aught I can, that the day might come when I can repay this debt I owe you. Many, many thanks. Take this as a token of my gratitude. Not even I can fathom why the man... Back again.
Let me know if you require a guide for that quest. I have useful knowledge to impart from my travels beyond the rift. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Barely the vim to tie my boots. Fine. Should have set me sights low.
I've had well enough of this.
Red wolves! We're being hunted!
Witness my honor.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
I've not trained for this.
I'd swear.
You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give... you a roof over your head, at least. Much obliged.
Fancy a look at my...
That's like to make me sick, it is. Still, there's not a swig of newt liquor can't fix, I always say. Boy there, come at a fine time, you have. Care for a rotten egg? 'Twas soft boiled right here in the hot spring. Bought me some newt liquor, have ye? Many thanks, Cos. Don't mind if I do. Aye, that's the stuff. There's naught finer than a gulp of newt liquor. After a hot bath, 'tis bliss, pure and simple. But I'll need me a nibble to go with my glug. Down the hatch. I suppose you deserve aught for your trouble.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Well now, if it ain't the current arisen, have you come for a dip in the hot spring? Or mayhap to speak with me? Aye. That's kind of ye. I was just craving some more of this. Suppose I could oblige a fellow arisen. What? Hadn't you noticed? That's a bit embarrassing, eh? I'm a former arisen. Mind, one who couldn't fell his dragon. And if there's aught more shameful than that, in my case, it all came down to a lack of skill. Mayhap I could fell such a beast now, but my dragon's long gone. Brings a tear to your eye, don't it? But don't cry for me, cuz. Just know that you've got my full support. I'll be glad to see ye succeed where I once failed. Only, don't do it for me. Do it for yourself. Bring your dragon low, and taste glory eternal.
We ought to deliver the letter to Sir Ernesto. We shall find him at the encampment on Agamemnon Volcanic Island. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek. At last we've arrived, delivery in hand.
Fancy a gander? I've weapons to sell. Truth be told, I'm of half a mind. To pack up and leave. Much obliged.
This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind.
I've weapons to sell. Truth be told, I'm of half a mind to pack up and leave. What with the vault? Much obliged. Well met.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
It falls on me to resolve this. Now, where was I now again? All this worrying.
Out the flames before it's too late. Don't think I'll stand for this.
Where are you going?
Some of us ain't on this.
Come on! Don't drag it!
Assailants, Master! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it? I shall come at once, Arisen.
What is true peace, I wonder?
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
Enough! I guess I have you!
Lost.
'Tis good you lessen the load you carry. A lighter step can make all the difference in battle. Not like a feast to get you ready for bed. Have you grown accustomed to the adventuring life? If there's anything you're unsure of, I would fain be of aid. Any beast will grow ferocious when backed into a corner. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. Very well. I shall return. That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
I've weapons to sell. Truth be told, I'm of half a mind to pack up and leave. Much obliged. I've weapons to sell. Truth be told, I'm of half a mind... pack up and leave. Much obliged.
You're no soldier. I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a over your head, at least. Always a pleasure. You're no soldier. I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
I'd sooner be home. I'd not linger here.
Pray, hold a moment. You may call me Ernesto. I have been charged with overseeing the patrols here on Volcanic Island. I'm afraid I cannot allow you to simply wander about as you please. Might I inquire as to what brings you here? You came all the way out here to deliver this to me? 'Twas most generous of you, sir. Now, pray, grant me a moment to pen a missive of my own. Here you are. Would you be so kind as to deliver this to a man by the name of Barbas? You will find him in the Agamen ruins, not far from here. Do this, and the author of that letter shall be afforded refugee status. I trust you understand the importance of this task.
We ought to see this to its destination.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Ah, a ballista. These have quite a long range. A warrior's might is not to be scorned. Find an opening in their defenses, and don't give them a chance to counter. We must remain vigilant. One might confidently call that a resounding victory. Battle is best avoided here. When tarred, be sure to avoid open flames. Stay with me. am saved. Thank you, Arisen. Magma scales! Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen. I knew you would prevail, Master.
Hi, I'm Barbas. What do you want? Brought something for me, have you? Let's have a look then. Very well. You may leave this matter in my hands. I wouldn't worry too much. I've no doubt this poor exile's request will be approved. You've done a good thing this day, sir. I know it isn't much, but I want you to have this.
Outstanding! With this, Sir Akarkios' safety is assured. Whatever foes call this their hope.
Beg pardon if my hospitality, but if you seek a bed and you've the coin, 'tis yours. No questions asked.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared. I believe this is intended as a means of transport. It would be interesting to see where it might take us. Tis done, Master. Now a ferry stone can whisk us here whensoever we desire.
Time to be heading.
I'll be honest, mate. Why's my luck so rotten?
Best quality of soldier you have.
It's been a hard day.
I'd not linger here.
Well then, sir, how's the day treating